Hello guys, and welcome to another video. This one is going to be me trying out the new weapon, the Arisen Olympian Joust. Alright, let's move on. I have in some 2% follower act adornments, and these are just standard quality ones, nothing too fancy. If I had the 2% ones, they would be giving me 2% ward each, and it would increase my ward. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. So this thing is just about 1300 magic without them. I can't remember what the quality is because I got it yesterday or the day before. No, yesterday. Today's the 12th. Yeah. No, the day before yesterday. Today is the 12th, yeah. So I'm going to try it in a few different builds. I'm going to try it in raids first, and let us edit a raid build that will facilitate it. And and then I will be looking to try it elsewhere. So because of the mana burn, I think I want more mana heavy gear on. Unfortunately, I don't have anything in the head slot that has that many critical rate adornments. I do need critical. So technically I could still just use, but that takes away all of the mana that I'm trying to utilize, because this is gonna take away 800 mana from here. So it would be better if I just readorn this with some critical. I just need 6 pieces of critical in it. So alright, I will try it like this, and I would be putting in an Arisen Trev just for the additional stats, that 15% bonus. I'm gonna try it without. So why I wouldn't like it for world raid bosses is because I can already adjust my mana to what I want it to be when I start. So I want to start with around 2500 mana here, so out of all of my mana. So let me go into something, yes, common that you guys will easily be able to go. So I'm at 2600 mana and just below half of my mana. So I have a bit of ward because my other pieces are very ward heavy too. And I'm gonna buff up as I would normally as sequencer and see, because I would be going really quickly as sequencer. So let's see what's possible here. Alright, obviously I can already do that, but more on sequencer. So okay, so I should actually do this, the stance. First time using it, XD. I still don't see. Oh, I just saw my mana drain a lot. Oh my god, that was so much. So I have 1500 mana now, and my ultima costs 270. Oh shit. So it takes some. Can I cast the ultima? You ran out of mana. What the fuck? So it doesn't stop me from casting the spell. It takes the mana, and when I cast the spell, it just doesn't cast it because I don't have enough mana. How am I 0 mana now? That's interesting. Okay, so I just used the super potion for the 3125 because I have on the helmet, Yeti horns, which give that additional boost when you use potions. Let's see, I'm at about 60% iconoclast or so. I have to check my mana to know exactly, but as sequencer I would be utilizing 70 to 75% at the maximum mana I try to get back, which would be about 1250, but as we saw, 1250 just won't work here. And imagine if I didn't have these boots on. Imagine if I tried to use the cattle boots, like fallen sky boots. Yeah, so interesting. So I pretty much use 1000 mana per fucking cast. I pretty much use 1000 mana per cast. Alright, I wanted to test this elsewhere, but this is demotivating. And I'm still in here. I'm still in here doing God knows what. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. Oh my god, it's killing me. Well, I do have a lot of mana, I guess. At this point, I think I can even panacea freely to see how much mana I have. Alright, let's see. I panacea to 1, and you'll see the difference in mana now, guys. You'll see a clear difference in the amount of damage I do based on how much mana is missing. Damn, this motherfucker out here doing some damage, bro. I can't even remember the last time an Ashen Phoenix killed me. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know what to say. I guess I would be using a full crit build, and maybe I could have killed it if I had crit more. And then if I knew about the missing mana, meaning that I wouldn't cast the spell, but it would still eat the mana, then... So I guess it takes the mana before the spell is cast. Okay. I'm gonna edit my PvP build, though I'm in a war. I hope he doesn't fight me when okay, I think we have enough wins. Let me see. We might have enough wins to win. I don't know if you guys can hear my gardener outside, but that sounds so loud to me. Alright, be right back, guys. I'm gonna tell him to move away from here. So I kinda wanted to try it with Zoe Fencer, but Sequencer already has the 15% dexterity, and the 7% additional ward is negligible. So unless this means something, which I don't know what to say. Like, that's why I say, like, you see, if this was here, guys, and then it showed your current stats and then the stats that it would be when you change to this, then I would say, okay, that is cool. Or you could even click it, because some things have a lot of abilities, so it might get crowded if you do that. But if you could even click it and it listed it down, I would be like, oh wow, that's very cool. But like, what does that mean? You can wield two-handed weapons more effectively. I'm assuming it's some type of damage buff, right? But the damage buff that it's going to give is still not going to be anything that is going to be worth it to even try, because the mana burn is just so much, and that was on a mana build. As I said, maybe earlier game content might like it, but for raiding, it's not my style. Maybe if you don't like changing from Bard, where you have 30% more mana, it might be a raiding option, especially in Kingdom raids. But if it's World raids, you can already pretty much control with some items the mana that you start with. Only in Kingdom raids do you start with all of your mana. So that would be my problem with it. I actually think Bard has... Is it 20% that Bard has? And Charmer has 30? Yeah, Bard has 20 and Charmer has 30. So if you switch specs, I guess maybe it could work. If you use... I don't even know, guys, honestly. I don't know. It just drains so much mana, and the fact that it is going to tell me that I'm out of mana after I've cast a spell, meaning it wasted 2 turns. Not cast the spell doesn't stop me from wasting the turns. how do I raid comfortably with this item? How do I raid comfortably with this item? So I'm going to try it in PvP, though as I said I have a war. So let us try it. Even though I'm still on sequencer, I'm going to pop it in and see. But it's just, I guess, let's see. I bet the 5 seconds. Oh shit, I just realized that I actually have to fucking activate it too. Interesting. I assume I can still just, especially because he has rest down now, just still one-shot him with it, but that's just because my build. Alright then, I forgot that I can't hit shit. Totally forgot that I cannot hit shit as this class. So if it doesn't miss 600 times and something kills you, you are blessed. I am going to switch back into my normal build because I'm not going to subject myself to that. This item is bad and I really don't want to test it anymore, like Jesus. I'm just here wondering why I use my resources to master forge it. That's my main concern at this point. Oh, seems he might have fought me while I changed to that. But he wasn't that strong, so I expected that. But either way, I can actually use it freely now and switch classes. So technically I could test it properly now, and I guess I should. I'm gonna try it on something that gives me even more fucking mana and see. Honestly, I want to understand what this is good for. So I'm gonna try it. We're gonna deep dive because I don't like to just criticize stuff without having a good understanding. It was so bad that many of us could have read it and realized that, that this item is actually really shit. But let us prove it. Because I'm sure you guys have seen me raid as a sequencer. And I'm going to go ahead and say that even as an earlier game sequencer, I think you would still have better luck just trying sequencer, because I don't know, maybe it can work without the stance, but what am I using it for without the stance? Like, what is it useful for without the stance that I couldn't just use something else for? So buffing up, and this is my second best raiding build, except it's not full critical, which it would be if I had adjusted it. At the moment, I really just want to see the cost. So we have 3,636 mana, and if the cost of mana makes sense, then I will spend some money to readorn, because I don't want to waste anything else testing this, honestly. And this build with sequencer would still be doing a lot more, because sequencer is just better. That's why I don't like two-handed weapons on mages until we have some type of competition for it. Crazy people will say, well, you need to nerf sequencer. No, we need something else that is better than what is the competition for sequencer. So let us try 3,636 mana. One cast of something that is 270 mana. Oh shit, I didn't cast it again. And it even takes mana the turn I cast it. Alright, so we have 2,943 mana, people. We used over 1,000 mana. We used over 1,000 mana. Alright, I'm not even going to get into it. We literally, with 1,800 mana, can only cast Ultima once. I guess this is the low. This might be a low. Maybe let me try it with my other build. My low mana build. So I changed over to my low mana build, but it's not that low because I still had to keep the boots, because my only other boots would be the mana burn boots, which give 50% mana burn. being the Fallen Sky boots. And if that shit costs fucking almost fucking 1100 mana or 1100 mana to do one Ultima without the mana burn, then there is no way on earth I am going to. Oh, I still have a lot of mana. So did I just have 8000 mana? Oh, I did just have 8000 mana because this is Charmer. Wow. So maybe I'll try on Zoe next. But wow, this is a task. Alright then. So what else does it do again other than mana burn? Because I don't remember, honestly. Yeah, I have the double up, finally. And I have not had the double up in so long. Damn, B. I just used that. Alright, so I have 4700 mana. So it uses just about 1000 mana here too. And I'm going to try it with my boots and see just how much mana it consumes at that point. And would you believe me if I told you that I would have already been done, started the other one and been done the other one if I was using sequencer? So let us try my mana boots now, I guess. There. My mana burn boots. They have a lot more magic too, so it should be interesting. And I'm going to go as far as to not have a zillion mana and try Zoe and see how much mana it is. Oh, you know, I should have looked at the stats. So let us no. Let's look at the stats. And so I have 6700 magic on this build, 67,000 ward. And that is when I changed over to my, wow, I don't have 45. What's happening in my raid build? Something is missing. Oh, I know what's missing. I know what's missing. I know what's missing. I know what's missing. I know what is missing. I know what is missing. Fair enough. Fine. We'll have to forego the 100% crit, though I was getting a bit of crits. Wow. So this one is becoming a lengthy one. But that's just because I want to ensure that I give it a bit of a look. Obviously, I don't think killing the thing 2 or 3 times is a proper test. I will, if it seems interesting, continue. Alright, let me go in a fresh one. Yes, awesome. I want to kill something else. Let's try Arada. Let's do half the damage to Arada. So I have 2600 mana, and that is about half of my mana pool. So it seems I have around 5000 mana in this build. So let's buff up, and then we'll see just how much mana is taken each turn with an Ultima. Alright, and obviously I'll have to use that to get it going. And now I'm using this. I didn't even look, honestly. I swear to God I didn't look. Alright, so I have 9. No way. Alright, so I have 900 mana. This would be perfect in this build with this shoe to do 2 casts of Ultima in sequencer. I'm sorry, I didn't see that Ultima. Did I miss something? I'm confused. I didn't see that Ultima. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so we have 3200. So about 900 mana, thereabout, 850, thereabout. Interesting. And just how much mana is added if I use that? 700. Oh shit, 1000 mana. So that would be 6000 mana. There's been heartache and pain. Let's see. So I have 7400 magic. So it does give a boost because I had 6700 on Charmer, right? I have less ward because I have less mana. And I only had 4000. Excuse me, let me look at this again. If in case I change something. So I only had 4000 mana there. And it was still taking up, well, at the very least, it was taking just about half of the cost. So if you have no other options and you have a low mana build, it's going to be troublesome because you're still using like way too much mana to be casting. And then think about it. You have one single cast in 4000 mana, meaning that you're just barely in your iconoclast 75%, right? But you can only do that once. So you have to recharge your mana again, meaning you reset the stats that you gained from draining the mana. So if the offhand had another mode or something that it allowed you to attack with when you were at 0 mana, then I would be like, all right, then I guess. But how does this thing expect you to utilize your heretics passive and do consistent damage when you're consistently having to chug mana potions? If you want to do 2 casts, you have to pretty much use a super, and we're using the super elixir. Normal, you have to use the super mana potion. So it just doesn't work, and I'm going to try PvP again since I've already done my war fight. All right then, and I'm on Zway, and let us see. Okay, I assume he has on the Ultima Amity. I'm going to raise him 1, and I'm going to be taking your life. Thank you, good sir. He's still alive. Wow, that's sickening. That's sickening. So technically it should be each turn. Oh shit, I didn't use it. Fuck me. So you mean I have to use a turn to use it in PvP? Alright, this person is on the squishier side. Alright, this person is very tanky. I do not think this person will be that easy to beat. Let's see. Okay. I think with this, I have to use my crit build, which I love, but it is just a little bit harder to do stuff like survive. And this is pretty much my optimized build. Like, this is my best, most consistent PvP build. So don't think this is like the raiding that is kind of like a half or a makeshift build. This is my best of my best of my best PvP build. And I'm now giving everybody extra turns to kill me, pretty much. Awesome. So I'm giving this guy 3 turns to kill me. Awesome. And he just blocked Ultima that took 3 turns to cast. Yay. And I'm gonna have to stop you right there because this is my video and I don't think you should be hitting me that much. Now let's try this again. Did he just fucking miss the Ultima, bro? And now I think I can only afford to cast one more Ultima, which ended up working out in our favor. But I was about to complain that this is just bad. And thank you for expressing that for me. It's just fucking bad. It's terrible. I have to use a turn. So this is definitely not for PvP. It's shit in raids. God, if I ever see anybody carrying with this shit, bro. If I ever see anybody carrying with this shit, bro. Maybe it could work for some builds if you don't have certain items, I guess. So should I try it? Alright, I'll try it later on when I have my new headpiece for carry build. I'll try it later on. But this is just awful. I need to change back my fucking build before people start fighting me in this shit and laughing. Anyway, guys, so that was my look at the whatever this contraption is called. I swear this video just broke my fucking spirit. Like I was low-key kind of just hoping it would disappoint me in another way. Like I would be saying, oh my god, this is so trash, this is so trash, this is so trash, and then it would be like not so trash, just maybe trash. But god, this is so fucking trash. Like I ended up having to add a word instead of taking away the word. I added like 6 letters, 7 letters. Like, oh my god, bro. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Some people might say, okay, try it in Endless. Brothers and sisters. As if we didn't have enough problems in Endless. You want me to try this in Heretic Endless? Guys, look yourself in the mirror. You want me to try this in Heretic Endless? Alright then. You guys think about that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.